Winslow here, and you heard some fairly traditional sounding blues harmonica until I started using the slide to access some of those slide-in notes. And what I'm playing, I just received these in the mail yesterday. You'll notice it's the same harp as the JDR Trochilus. It even has that same logo on the back. But they're now being made for Bushman out of Marcellus, Michigan. I kind of wish they'd made the logos a little bit bigger, but that's neither here nor there. It's just kind of nice to see all of that detailed filigree on the cover. Now, what's the point of all of this? Well, JDR, as you may know, is a Chinese company. They've come up with this very innovative and cool-looking design. The basic idea of having a slide diatonic is not new. It's been around for 125 years maybe. But they've taken one of the older ways of doing it and improved it hugely to make a really playable harmonica. Now, where Bushman comes in is, well, okay, when I first started, well, I'll back up and I'll say this. JDR has been very cautious about introducing this to the marketplace in North America. It's a new product. How well will it sell? Well, that's where you're maybe a little bit cautious. And they make this just to make things a little bit more varied and potentially daunting, at least for them as a manufacturer. They make 3 different versions. This blue version is tuned exactly like a standard diatonic harmonica. Press in the slide, everything goes up 1 semitone. I don't have them with me to show you, but there's also the red combed version, which with the slide out is in Paddy Richter tuning, meaning below 3, instead of being the same as draw 2, is 1 scale note higher. When you press in the slide, a variety of different things happen in order to give a complete chromatic scale. That's a little bit daunting if you're used to the slide always going up 1 semitone. It makes for some really cool chords, and I'm writing a few pieces using that tuning, taking advantage of those chords and some other stuff, and I'll put those out when I feel like they're ready. They've also got a sort of a golden yellow comb, which is tuned exactly like a standard chromatic harmonica in solo tuning, although they make a variant on that one too, where instead of going C, E, G, C, C, E, G, C, it goes C, E, G, A, C, E, G, A in the blow note. So you get an extra A note, you don't have the doubled C's. Anyway, being as cautious as they've been, not all keys and models have been available, and that may change quickly. But what John Hall has done at Bushman, and he private labels harmonicas from various manufacturers, what he's done is he's jumped in with both feet. He's stocking all versions, all keys. So you, instead of ordering from AliExpress in China like I did when I wanted a low F, and have it take weeks to get there, he can get you a harmonica in about a week by postal service. Now, what's also nice is Rock and Ron is also carrying the Bushman line of this harmonica. So if you're in the middle of the country in Marcellus, Michigan, if you're on the West Coast and love Rock and Ron, you got 2 places from American American sellers to get the Bushman Gamechanger. So I'm rather pleased to have some of the Bushman Gamechangers in hand. John was very nice to supply me with a bunch of different keys. I've done I've rendered some aid in the past on figuring out what would be the best temperament scheme for the Delta Frost. And he's kind of repaid that with a very generous helping of these in both the red and the blue. So, just wanted to talk about that. Why do I do these things in the car? Probably because I don't worry about production value when I actually get these things out, instead of saying, oh, well, this graphic, this animation, blah, blah, blah. So, just wanted to highlight this, and happy to have received these harps. And you will be hearing more from me, both artistically and hints, tips, guidance on how to play these and take advantage of what they offer. This is Winslow. See you next time.